we go. All right.
All right.
Matt, what'd you bring us?
This is the Porsche Cayenne Turbo S, because the turbo isn't enough as it is. The S kicks it up for about another 50 horsepower. It's 550 horsepower. And of course, there's a cost involved. It's about $700 per horsepower.
Wow.
Because it costs about $35,000 more than the regular turbo.
So the S is for the shit.
That's it. Like, it is. But this thing's amazing. It does things that an SUV shouldn't do. It weighs like 5,300 pounds. 0 to 60, I think Porsche claims 4.3. It's a little closer to like 4.1, maybe 4 flat.
What do you think this thing would have done to a Porsche 911 turbo in the mid 80s or even early 90s? Like, this thing would kick its ass.
It would kick its ass, but it would do it in a manner that it would just be so incredible on the racetrack. And then when you're done, you just put it in its regular comfort mode, and it settles its air suspension and dynamic suspension, and it just cruises along like you know, as comfortable as you could possibly imagine.
In the Porsche interiors are great now too, which they really pretty much just picked an interior for all their cars and then went, this is the nicest, and if you want an SUV or if you want a 911 or if you want a turbo, whatever, if you want a sports car, you want a family car, here's your interior, it's ours, it's Porsche.
They did a great job with that whole center stack coming out of the Panamera when that came out, and then they decided to just run with it across the board. Now, we've had a Cayenne on before, and I know this isn't exactly new, but the previous generation Cayenne was just a little bit bigger all around, and these new ones are anywhere from 500, 600, 700 pounds lighter, depending on the options and stuff like that.
Like the Panamera, you like the Cayenne. What do you like, Richard?
I'm a fan of the Panamera. I haven't had one other than get to borrow one to drive every once in a while, but I wouldn't mind if I had to have a four-door, which in my world is a four-letter word. I would have a Panamera, that's for sure.
It's one of my favorite cars. I mean, just prior to this, we had the Panamera Turbo Executive Edition.
Right. David Allen Grier.
David Allen Grier.
Hey, man!
Good to see you. What's up, guys? I'm doing this podcast.
He's not a very good driver. Look at this fender.
Yeah.
I'm gonna park.
Yeah, go ahead and park.
No.
You
gotta move back a little, just a little bit.
A little bit.
Back it up a little bit.
Just a little bit. Back that.
What?
Back up just a little. Just a skosh. Probably a little more, Dag. Maybe even a little more.
With all the scratches and everything on that car he's driving, I don't know if I'd even let him pass the parking gate there.
That's right.
Like, you got to park out there.
Yeah.
You can get a good deal on that Tahoe, by the way. If I had to whine about something, it would be, it doesn't have the sport exhaust. I don't even know if you can get it on the Cayenne, and it loses a little bit of that sound. So the first thing I would do is just, because the turbos obviously make it a little quieter.
Genuine plastic.
Genuine plastic.
Yeah, but it looks like aluminum.
Yeah, it's beautiful. But
550 horsepower, 4.8 liter.
Wow.
Absolutely amazing.
It moves.
All right, well, let's fire it up, see what it sounds like, just for
close
shits and giggles. Anyway.
Not much rumble back there, huh?
No, but maybe. But you can't throw a whole lot of revs into these cars because the computer doesn't let you, because it's not warmed up.
4,000.
Limit. I like the speakers. I like the steering wheel. I like the interior. I like the idea that they've figured out a way to get an airbag into a steering wheel that looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
It has the key fob, and there's no key, but instead of a push button start, it has this key that doesn't come out.
Oh, I think that's them saying we're joining the modern era, but we're still Porsche.
Yeah.
And we want what we want.
So they're about 145 grand.
Right.
The regular turbo is like 110, and then it's got a few options on it. I think it's like 160. But Porsche is, they're very a la carte with their menu.
Right.
So you can just keep throwing more and more options and make this thing like 200, 210,000 if you really wanted to.
You're in for that, aren't you?
Options. Are you into options?
I like the radio delete. All right, Richard Rawlings.
That's it. Fast and Loud.
Fast and
Discovery.
Loud. Yeah, what else? Throw a website out if you want.
GasMonkeyGarage.com. We got a little shop there in Dallas, and we produce some pretty fine automobiles.
I know it because I watched the show. So I think we'll probably see you in October.
Cool.
We'll
Come on down.
We'll take a helicopter ride with a lemur.
Yes.
There you go.
It'll be awesome. So until next time, this is Adam for Richard and Matt saying keep the air in the spare and the bag in the wheel.